Have you ever had this happen? You finish using the bathroom, zip up your pants, and realize a few drops are still left. Or worse, you don't even get to fully enjoy the moment before it's all over too fast. Or maybe you try, but you're just not as hard, or lasting as long as you used to. Most men think it's just age, but the truth is it's not. It all starts with a silent group of muscles right between your pubic bone and tailbone. They control your bladder, support your prostate, and play a crucial role in the bedroom. But here's the problem. No one ever taught you how to train them. In the next 15 minutes, I'll show you how to find them, how to train them the right way, and how to take back the control you thought was gone. No pills, no gimmicks, just science, simple exercises, and a clear plan you can start today. And if you stick with it, in just a few weeks, you'll notice the difference. Better control, lasting longer, and the kind of confidence that makes you feel like a real man again. As a mirror, according to research by Dr. Meena Malik, a urologist and pelvic surgeon, for over 15 years, she's worked with thousands of men between the ages of 30 and 60. They all carried issues that seemed small, but quietly destroyed their confidence. One of my patients, 52 years old, a successful businessman, he told me, "Doctor, I can conquer anything out there, but inside the bedroom, I feel like I'm no longer myself." And he's not the only one. Countless men face the exact same struggles: trouble maintaining an erection, loss of bladder control, or finishing too soon. And what surprises them most is this: the solution isn't in pills, it isn't in surgery, it starts with a forgotten group of muscles. In today's video, I'll show you the science behind it, and together, with a pelvic floor physical therapist, we'll walk you through each step so you train correctly from day one. You don't need luck, you just need the right knowledge and persistence. Med-ups, med-ups, med-ups. Imagine your body as a skyscraper. Your brain is the control room. Your heart is the main engine. But the foundation of the entire building is your pelvic floor. If the foundation weakens, the whole building starts to shake. You might not notice it right away, but over time, everything above becomes unstable. The male body works the same way. When the pelvic floor weakens, you start seeing some all too familiar signs. A little leak when you cough or laugh, a few drops left after zipping up, a night that ends too quickly before you've had the chance to fully enjoy it. One of my patients once shared openly, "Doctor, I work out regularly. My abs are still six-pack strong, but I don't understand why my sex life keeps getting weaker. I feel like a house that looks great on the outside, but the foundation is cracked." That line stuck with me, because it's true for millions of men. The good news? You can absolutely reinforce this foundation. You don't have to rebuild from scratch. You just need to know how, and give it a few minutes each day, and it can transform the entire building, your physical strength and your confidence as a man. You might be thinking, it all sounds good, but do these exercises actually work? The answer is yes. And science has already proven it. Let's go back to 2005. A group of researchers selected 55 men struggling with erectile issues. They divided them into two groups. One group was simply told, "Live a healthier lifestyle." The other group was trained to properly exercise their pelvic floor. After 3 months, the training group started showing noticeable improvements, and by the 6-month mark, 4 out of 10 men fully regained their sexual function, without pills, without procedures. To make it easier to picture, imagine a soccer team that has lost its edge. The coach doesn't buy new players. Instead, he makes them retrain the fundamentals. And just a few months later, they're back on the field, playing stronger than ever. That's the power of retraining your pelvic floor. Not only that, a 2019 meta-analysis reviewed 10 different studies, and the results were crystal clear. Every single trial showed improvements in sexual function. Even for premature ejaculation, some studies found that over half the men tripled their stamina. What does that mean? If you're facing these issues, your body isn't running out of battery. It's simply signaling that an important group of muscles has been neglected for too long. And once you start training them again, the results might surprise even you. If you're wondering, are these exercises really for me? Let me be direct. If you struggle to maintain erections like before, if you finish too quickly and want better control, if you notice a few drops left after using the bathroom, or if you've had prostate surgery and worry about leakage, then this is exactly the training you should start today. Even if you don't have obvious issues yet, but you want to prevent them, to preserve your performance for the long run, then you should start even sooner. Just like brushing your teeth daily to prevent cavities, your pelvic floor also needs regular maintenance. But not everyone should jump in right away. If you have chronic pelvic or genital pain, if you feel pain during erection, ejaculation, or urination, if you often struggle with constipation, bloating, or constant urgency and frequent urination, or if you've just undergone surgery or currently have a urinary tract infection, in those cases, stop. Don't rush into training. See a doctor or specialist first, because true strength doesn't come from simply doing more. It comes from knowing when to move forward and when to wait. Train at the right time, the right way, and that's how you'll get safe, lasting results. Now we come to the most important part. How do you actually find the right muscles to train? Because if you squeeze the wrong ones, all your effort will be wasted. Think of the pelvic floor as a hammock, stretching from your pubic bone to your tailbone. It sits right in the middle below the scrotum and in front of the anus. This is the hidden switch that controls your inner strength. There are two simple ways to locate it. Method 1. Imagine you're urinating and want to stop the stream midway. That subtle squeeze, you feel that's your pelvic floor working. But be careful. Don't actually stop your urine too often, because it can disrupt bladder function. Just use this once or twice to get the feeling. Method 2. Sit on the edge of a chair, let your penis and scrotum hang naturally. Place 2 fingers gently on the soft skin between the scrotum and anus. This area is called the perineum. Take a deep breath in, then exhale fully. Now, imagine you're holding in gas. If you feel a slight movement, a gentle lift upward, or the skin tightening under your fingers, congratulations, you've found the right muscle. Here's another metaphor to make it stick. Imagine walking into cold ocean water. As soon as the water touches your scrotum, the whole area instinctively pulls inward. That's your pelvic floor's natural reflex. Your job now is to learn how to consciously recreate that reflex. If you can clearly feel the contraction and release, you've just discovered the power switch most men never knew existed. Now that you've found the right muscles, let's start with a basic training routine. Think of it as a quick 15 minutes at the gym, but for the most important muscles you've been neglecting. We'll do 3 exercises, 1 minute each. That's just 3 minutes a day. Simple, easy to remember, but incredibly powerful. Exercise 1, slow hold. Sit or lie down comfortably. Squeeze your pelvic floor as if you're holding in urine. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds. Then fully relax for 3 to 5 seconds. Don't rush it. The squeeze and the release are equally important. Repeat about 10 times. This builds endurance and control. Exercise 2, quick flick. Now it's time to train speed. Contract the muscles as fast as you can, then release immediately. Squeeze, release, squeeze, release. Like flipping a light switch on and off. Do this continuously for 1 minute. This sharpens reflexes and responsiveness, helping you maintain stronger erections. Exercise 3, endurance hold. Here comes the challenge. Squeeze and hold as long as you can, starting at 10 seconds, then working up to 15-20 seconds as you get stronger. Afterward, release fully. Repeat 3-4 times. This builds lasting strength so you can stay in the game when it matters most. Just 3 minutes a day. You can do it anywhere, while driving, at work, or watching TV. No one will know, but you'll be secretly building inner power. Remember, just like the gym, muscles don't grow overnight. Consistency is key, but after a few weeks, you'll feel a real difference. More confidence, more strength, more control. You might be wondering, can a few simple moves like these really make a difference? The answer is yes. And this isn't just based on clinical experience, it's backed by science. In 2005, a randomized controlled trial was conducted on 55 men with erectile dysfunction. Half of them only received general lifestyle advice. The other half trained their pelvic floor with guided instruction. After just 3 months, the training group showed remarkable improvement in erectile function. And after 6 months, 40% of the men in that group had fully regained normal sexual function. No pills, no surgery. Not only that, they also reported less after dribble following urination, a private frustration many men silently endure. By 2019, a review of 10 different studies confirmed even more benefits. Kegel exercises can help improve premature ejaculation. In one study, 55% of men completely overcame the problem. Another showed that average intercourse time increased from under 40 seconds to over 2.5 minutes. These aren't empty promises. These are real numbers from real men who stayed consistent with the exact training you're about to start. And the benefits go beyond the bedroom. A strong pelvic floor also improves bladder control, reduces leakage after prostate surgery, and even enhances orgasms, making them stronger and deeper. All of this begins with one small habit. Just 3 minutes a day, an investment in your health and your manhood. At this point, you may be asking yourself, so are these exercises really for me? If you fall into one of the following groups, the answer is absolutely yes. Start today. Men with mild to moderate erectile dysfunction. Men dealing with premature ejaculation who want better control. Men recovering from prostate surgery and struggling with leakage. Or simply, any man who wants to boost sexual health, improve confidence, and maintain peak performance in the bedroom. However, not everyone should dive in right away. There are some red flags you need to pay attention to. If you often experience pelvic or genital pain, if you feel pain during erections, ejaculation, or urination, if you suffer from chronic constipation, urgency, or frequent uncontrolled urination, if you've just had surgery or currently have a urinary tract infection, in these cases, your pelvic floor may not be weak, it could actually be too tight or imbalanced, and doing Kegels incorrectly might make things worse. My advice, talk to your doctor or a pelvic floor physical therapist before starting. Because being smart isn't about doing more, it's about knowing when to train and when to pause. Remember this, Kegels are a powerful tool, but only when used by the right person, in the right way. Like rate 1. So today, you've discovered a hidden group of muscles most men never even knew existed. You've learned how to find them, how to train them properly, and why science proves they can dramatically transform men's health. But remember this, knowledge means nothing if you don't take action. Strength doesn't come from watching a video. It comes from the moment you start training, even if it's just 3 minutes a day. Picture yourself a few weeks from now, feeling a clear difference, better control, greater confidence, and most importantly, taking back full ownership of your own body. If this video brought you value, hit that like button right now. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future insights, and turn on the notification bell to always stay one step ahead on your men's health journey. And don't hesitate to leave a comment below. Share your questions, your experiences, or your goals. I read them all, and your question might just inspire the next video. Remember, a man's true strength isn't in his outer muscles, but in his inner control. And today, you've been given the key to unlock that power. I'll see you in the next video, where we'll uncover more secrets of men's health, helping you live stronger, more confident, and more fulfilled every single day.